Good morning, everyone, and if you're watching this right now, you might want to check your bank account because there's a major payment alert happening this morning that could affect millions of Social Security recipients across the country, and I'm talking about SSI and SSDI checks that are landing in accounts as we speak. So stick with me because I'm going to break down everything you need to know about these payments, who's getting them, when they're arriving, and what you can expect in the coming weeks. If you find this information helpful, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update about your benefits. Let's get right into what's happening this morning with these Social Security payments because timing is everything when it comes to understanding your benefits and making sure you're getting what you're entitled to. The Social Security Administration operates on a very specific payment schedule, and this morning marks one of those critical payment dates that millions of Americans have been waiting for. For those receiving supplemental security income, which we call SSI, your payments follow a different schedule than regular Social Security retirement benefits, and understanding these differences can help you plan your finances better throughout the month. SSI payments are typically issued on the first of every month, but here's where it gets interesting and why this morning is so important for many of you. When the first of the month falls on a weekend or a federal holiday, the Social Security Administration moves that payment date forward to the last business day of the previous month. This means that depending on how the calendar falls, you might receive your payment earlier than expected, and that's exactly what's happening for many recipients right now. The system is designed to ensure that beneficiaries never have to wait beyond the first of the month to receive their crucial financial support, which is why these early payments can sometimes catch people by surprise if they're not paying close attention to the calendar. Now, for those of you receiving Social Security Disability Insurance, commonly known as SSDI, your payment schedule works a bit differently and is tied to your birth date and when you first started receiving benefits. If you began receiving Social Security disability benefits before May 1997, your payments arrive on the 3rd of each month, regardless of your birth date. However, if you started receiving SSDI benefits after May 1997, your payment date is determined by your birth date, and this is where the schedule splits into different weeks throughout the month. Those born between the 1st and 10th of any month receive their payments on the 2nd Wednesday, those born between the 11th and 20th receive payments on the 3rd Wednesday, and those born between the 21st and 31st receive their payments on the 4th Wednesday of each month. The reason this morning is generating so much attention and why so many people are checking their accounts right now is because we're at one of those intersection points where multiple payment schedules are converging, creating a situation where millions of beneficiaries are seeing deposits hit their accounts simultaneously. This isn't just about one group of recipients, it's about the careful orchestration of a massive government payment system that needs to serve over 70 million Americans who depend on these benefits for their daily living expenses, medical care, housing, food, and other essential needs. For seniors who receive both SSI and Social Security retirement benefits, understanding how these payments work together is crucial because you might be receiving multiple deposits on different dates throughout the month. The Social Security Administration refers to this as concurrent benefits, and while it provides additional financial support, it also requires careful attention to payment schedules so you can manage your budget effectively. Many seniors find it helpful to mark their calendars with expected payment dates and to set up automatic payments for bills that align with when their deposits arrive, ensuring they never miss a payment or face late fees. The amount you receive in your SSI or SSDI check depends on several factors that the Social Security Administration calculates based on your individual circumstances. For SSI recipients, the federal benefit rate changes annually based on cost of living adjustments, and for this year, the maximum federal SSI payment for an individual is $943 per month, while couples can receive up to $1,415. However, many states supplement this federal payment with additional money, meaning your actual SSI check could be higher depending on where you live. States like California, New York, and Massachusetts provide some of the most generous state supplements, sometimes adding hundreds of dollars to the federal payment amount. SSDI payments are calculated differently because they're based on your work history and the amount you paid into Social Security through payroll taxes during your working years. The average SSDI payment right now is around $1,537 per month, but individual payments can range significantly higher or lower depending on your earnings record. Some recipients receive as little as the minimum benefit amount, while others who had higher earnings throughout their careers can receive substantially more, with the maximum SSDI benefit currently sitting at around $3,822 per month for those who consistently earned it or above the Social Security wage base throughout their working lives. One thing that causes confusion for many beneficiaries is understanding why their payment amount might change from month to month or year to year. The most common reason for payment changes is the annual cost of living adjustment, which the Social Security Administration announces each October and implements in January of the following year. This adjustment is tied to inflation and is designed to help benefits keep pace with rising costs for essentials like food, housing, healthcare, and transportation. Beyond the cost of living adjustment, your payment might also change if you have income from other sources, if your living situation changes, or if there are adjustments to Medicare premiums that are deducted from your Social Security check. Speaking of Medicare, it's important to understand how these premium deductions work because they directly affect the amount that actually lands in your bank account each month. Most Social Security beneficiaries who are enrolled in Medicare Part B have their premiums automatically deducted from their monthly benefit payment. For this year, the standard Medicare Part B premium is $174.70 per month, which means if your gross Social Security benefit is $2,000, you'll actually receive $1,825.30 after the Medicare premium is deducted. Some beneficiaries also have premiums deducted for Medicare Part D prescription drug coverage or Medicare Advantage plans, which can further reduce the net amount you receive. If you're watching this video and you haven't seen your payment arrive yet this morning, don't panic immediately because payment processing times can vary depending on your financial institution. Most banks and credit unions process Social Security direct deposits early in the morning, often between midnight and 8 a.m., but some smaller institutions might take until later in the business day to post these deposits to your account. The Social Security Administration actually sends payment information to financial institutions a few days in advance, but the official payment date is when the funds are supposed to be available to you, and banks are required to make these funds accessible no later than that official payment date. For anyone who's new to receiving Social Security benefits or who's experiencing payment issues, the best resource available to you is your personal My Social Security account on the Social Security Administration's website. This online portal allows you to verify your payment dates, check your benefit amount, view your payment history, update your direct deposit information, request a replacement Social Security card, and access important tax documents like your SSA 1099 form that you'll need when filing your annual tax return. Setting up this account is free and gives you 24/7 access to your benefit information without needing to call the Social Security Administration's phone number, which can sometimes have long wait times. The reality is that these monthly Social Security payments represent a lifeline for millions of Americans, and understanding exactly when and how much you'll receive helps you plan your finances, pay your bills on time, and maintain financial stability throughout the month. This morning's payment alert is just one example of how staying informed about your benefits can make a real difference in your daily life.